back to Dance for This podcast with me, Zoe Francesca.
And me, Jessica Faye, the podcast where you can find great songs to dance to.
This week we are joined by the fabulous Jazz. Oh my gosh. Also, I forgot to say when we were doing the interview, what a cool name. Jazzy. Jazz. Perfect name for a dancer. I love it. That's your real name. I love it. Real name, guys. Real name.
So Jazz is a whacker. She does a lot of like freestyle competitions and things. It'll be interesting to hear what she has to say about that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So scary. I just can't imagine just walking into a freestyle circle.
Front room then.
Front room doing some whacking. No, freestyle circle, especially when it's like other stars, don't want to give too much away. And you just have to go for it. Like, that's very admirable. I love it. Have you done any whacking, Jessica Faye?
Yeah, I've learnt from Jazz.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
She's taught you right before.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, duh. Of course I did know that.
Yeah.
Of course I did know that.
Yeah,
That's fun.
done some workshops with Jazz. I've done a couple of classes at other things as well.
Such a sassy style. I actually love it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I remember doing at DSL, there was, I think it was someone from the Wactitioners. I may have to look this up.
Was her name like Lady Venus or something like that?
Lady something,
Katie knew her. I think Katie went to school with her because I remember we were talking about it before. But I did a workshop with her as well. That was the first time I did it, but at Pineapple.
Oh, I thought you were going to say at DSL. I was like, were we in the same workshop again before we knew each other?
Been, like, ago.
Oh, so you did it at Pineapple. What, ages ago?
Yeah, that was when I was in like sixth form.
Yeah, I was going to say this was so long ago as well. Like, same, like 2012, something.
It was like
that.
an advanced like class, and then all of like our sixth form class like rocked up, and we'd never done it before, and she was like, oh right, so she had to change like the whole like kind of class like format.
She was expecting you to be really good.
What's going on? We've never done this.
Oh my gosh, that is fun. Yeah, I remember.
I think it was probably the same person because
I feel like now this could have been a different workshop. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but I'm pretty sure it was this, where we had to stand and stare at ourselves in the mirror, and it was like to get to know us, and everyone just started crying, and I was like, this is not what I thought it was.
But cried.
Yeah, honestly, stare at yourself in a mirror, just looking in your eyes for a song, and you'll just start crying.
But
anyway,
what song was it?
I can't remember. I think it was
played
something
a disco
like
song.
no, and I think it was just to get like into yourself and like get like really authentic. I'm pretty sure that was the same workshop, and I was like, was it? Maybe we won't include that in the podcast because I can't.
That could have been something completely different. That you've just sold someone else's class as like a big therapy session.
I don't know what other class that was though. I'm pretty sure it was her in that room.
It does sound a bit more like contemporary kind of like vibes. Or something.
Yeah, but I don't go to contemporary workshops. It definitely wasn't that. I have a feeling it was that. Okay, sorry if it wasn't to the Wactitioners, but then I remember that was just one little bit of it, and then I remember just doing the routine and being like, "This is so cool." Wait. I don't think it was because it was in a different workshop. We're going to cut that whole bit out. It was in a different studio. I'm sure it was because the picture.
That could be
I'm
a
sure
blooper
is in
because that was
Studio
quite
1.
funny.
Yeah, okay. I don't think it was that one. I don't think it was that one.
Okay, so yeah, she didn't cry in that session.
No, no.
The Wactitioners did not make her cry.
No, I have a feeling that was in my head that was Studio 1, but then the picture I think we're in Studio 2, and I don't remember the routine, but I remember loving it and being like. We did loads of drills and just like drilling whacking. I was like, I love things like that. I love jazz technique. It was the same thing, like learning the technique of it. We did proper fundamentals before, like putting a little routine together, and that just like drilling them, and you just get by the end you're like, yeah, look how fast I can go. Like, I'm not doing it properly because there's disco balls around, but just like just being like, look how fast I can whack. Everyone was loving it and so good. So yeah, that's like the earliest / kind of the only memory I have of whacking. I don't think I've like done little bits within commercial style, but not any other like whacking workshops. So yeah, I'm excited to hear from Jazz more about it.
Let's find out where Zoe and Jess are this week.
Hello, today we're going to do a little time check of where we're going in the day because I haven't thought of what to call this, because we're having a long day. We're doing a long trip down to Basingstoke for a tailor gig, and then we're staying over tomorrow. But this is just to show everyone what going on a gig looks like when it's far away. So we set off from my house at 3 p.m. Jess sets off even earlier than that, but we had a podcast recording, so that's not true to time. But we set off my house at 3 p.m. It's now just after 4 p.m. and we got to the meeting point. So we always meet Lauren somewhere when she's taking us on a gig. So that's an hour already, and we're just waiting for her here before starting our next bit of our journey all the way down south. It's a bit better because we're doing 2:45s today. So not that it's not worth it when it's other gigs, but say you're doing a flash mob, you could be driving all this way for literally 5 minutes and then back in the car again, which has happened before. But at least this time we're there for a bit longer, 2:45 minutes. But yeah, 4 p.m. and on to the next bit of the journey. Time check, 4:20. We just got in the car with Lauren. This is our journey now. This is us just chilling all the way to Basingstoke. To be fair, from here it says 3 hours 7 minutes, and we will do a little stop because none of us have any food, and we've been to this location before and there's nothing to walk around it and get some food. So we're going to do a little stop at some point, but this is us. Jess always sits in the front and I just get the whole back seat to chill out. It's dreamy. 10 to 6. We've hit the stores. It's time for food. The chat's turned to wicked.
Well, it's better than the chat we're having before. Sorry. Oh, yeah.
6:05. Can't get out of the car park. It's 6:05 and we're on the way to the last bit of the journey, which says 1 hour 43 still. Time is 9. No, it's not. 7:56 and we just pulled up to the venue. And yeah, it's a plug-in, so we don't have all the gear, so that's why we could get here a bit later.
It is 9:20 and I am ready for bed.
AKA, we're just about to go on stage. Sleepy. We're ready. Lauren's warming up. Because we didn't have the gear, Lauren just did a quick sound check, and we could just get ready. So we're all ready in our outfits, Reputation vibes. We're going on at 9:30 for 45 minutes, and then probably like a 20-minute, half an hour break, and then back on for another 45 minutes, but we'll catch up with you later.
It's bedtime.
God. It's still not bedtime. It's 10:15, well, just after, and we just come out for the first half. Enjoy it.
Yeah, it was good.
It's just before 2:15. I was like, where is she? Oh, she's hiding in the feathers. It's just before 11:15. Is that what time? It's 11:15. Wow, and we're going on for our second set. That can't be right. 9:30. Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, 11:15. And we're going on till 11:30. Which is not... One time we started a gig at 1 a.m, guys. But say we left at 3 p.m. And yeah, it's quite a long one, but it's fun. The crowd are cute. Jess, what time is it?
Too late, sorry.
I mean, you've been saying bedtime, so I was expecting you to say bedtime.
Too late. Too late. It's bloody 12:25.
11:35, we just go, oh, we look cute in our matching outfits. We're going to the hotel now, which is like an hour away, so the day isn't finished. Yeah, and then we'll see what fun we get up to in the hotel.
It's done. It's done.
Time check. 3 minutes to 12. And we're leaving the building. It's 23 minutes past 1. We just got to the hotel. I have to say, if we were going home, we probably would have got home at about 4 a.m. But because we've got a gig tomorrow, we're staying over. But what a fun day and a fun gig. Back to the episode. Welcome, Jazzie.
Hi,
welcome to the podcast. I love it in the character already.
Of course.
Tell everyone what you do in the industry.
So I currently am a professional dancer and performer. I also teach as well as judging, as well as getting invited to go to these events. I mainly do it on the freestyle battle side, and the style that I specialize is a style called Waacking.
I love that. Right, for the average viewer, listener, who doesn't know anything about dance, who doesn't know what Waacking is, tell us what it is.
So Waacking started back in the 1970s in the underground clubs in LA by gay, black and Hispanic men. I also want to mention that there's a Filipino OG in there as well. So as myself as a Filipino, it's a style that means a lot to me.
Amazing.
And I love the style. Obviously, it used to be called punking.
I didn't know that.
So punking was a style created by these Hispanic and Black gay men back in LA. They were obviously during that time was not, being who you are authentically was not the best time. So they go to these underground clubs to get away from the oppression that was happening at that time. I love the style was inspired by like old Hollywood movie stars and the golden Hollywood scene. And they will like emulate and have the attitude of that of that actress or actor. And they use disco music because that was the music at its time. And what they can just, be the authentic selves. They can be the diva that they are, or, whoever they want to be. So that's a little bit of it. And then towards like the end of like the 1970s, it became more popularized in a program called Soul Train. So a lot of the styles that you see now called like such as Waacking and locking were originated in that show. One of the dancers there, Tyron Proctor, he was the one that made it more popularized back then. So where it was a lot of like arm movements that you see now in like the days when we dance Waacking now.
Cool.
But also a way that it was also inspired by like martial arts, which is like you see the nunchucks as well as like the term whack, WHACK. That's where it kind of got the name from. So at that time, whacking wasn't like the word whack was a bit of like and punk at that time for the punkers was a derogatory term. Right. So it wasn't because at that time being who you are was not the best time, and then they stylized it to the WAACK.
Yes.
To get to not make it as bad as I mean, if that makes sense. There is a bit of a long one.
That's such a rich history. Yeah. It's so much.
There might be some rights or wrongs of this is just from like my own research and our own perspective. So
that's so cool. That is amazing. Yeah, such a rich history, and I love how it is such, to me, a social dance. And I can't wait to hear more about that and what you do with it. So let's go back all the way from the top. Take it from the top. Let's start with the song first.
Okay.
What song did you pick?
Is it the early dance memory?
Yes, the one.
So actually, the funny thing is the early dance memory I chose was a Filipino song called Pamela by Vang Navarro.
I'm going to play a little bit of it. I love how you know it all. I can't say I've ever heard this song before.
So actually, this is from my home country. So I'm originally from the Philippines. So like this song was just like, for example, like Gangnam Style or like the ones that you see.
Like, a big dance craze, like popular.
Big dance craze. And this, at that time, when I was younger, was that song during that time. So like I remember my earliest dance memory was dancing to this song to my granddad's birthday.
Oh, I love that! Like, everyone watch me.
Yeah, and it was just like, because it was just like Pamela one and
had a little routine.
Yeah,
that
it was
did.
cute. So like when I'm seeing like all this like the dance content you see on TikTok and like people trying to learn your other people's like dances like this was it. Like that's kind of, to be fair, I always been in like a performer. I like to just perform, like even in front of like friends, family, even at parties. I was one of those. I was
love it.
Even though I wasn't like the best yet that time, I was still like, give me like a song that everyone knows, and I'm just like, yeah.
And you're there in the front.
Yes.
Oh, that is so
that's
cool.
the first. So that's the earliest dance memory was that, because I think since then I've kind of just been really enjoying just dance in general.
Nice.
But it has been like a very long journey to where I came from then till now.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. So did you start doing lessons when you were younger, or were you just doing it in your house for fun for quite a while?
I was just doing it for fun, really. Like I really enjoyed dancing in general. And I always loved like people like, dancing as well. I think I was one of those that started. I was a YouTube girly actually.
Yes.
So I just one of those that just watched a lot of dance videos, K-pop covers as well. I had the K-pop phase. If you know, you know, the OGs there. But yeah, so I was always watching like a lot of like K-pop videos and K-pop choreography, as well as watching like different styles. And I was also watching dance films like, You Got Served and The Step Up, as well as shows.
You Got Served. I forgot about that one.
And then also like shows like, America's Best Dance Crew, Got to Dance.
Oh my gosh, sorry, America's Best Dance Crew. You just unlocked a memory. Is that where the Jabberwockies were from?
Yes, with the mask and everything.
Oh my gosh, you literally... Did you watch that?
No.
Oh my gosh, you just unlocked a memory that I don't think I've thought about for
that
about
was my obsession.
15 years.
Yeah,
I'm going to go
show.
YouTube that after
it's
this.
It's still available on YouTube,
Oh my gosh.
It might not be in the best quality though, but it's
still there.
Still there.
Sorry, carry on. You just literally unlocked it. I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot that existed.
Yeah.
Carry on.
It's all right. So obviously I've always been into dance and I always love watching. And then I think it was obviously like I didn't fully start like going into studios until probably slightly later on. So I was always dancing at home, learning all these K-pop covers, also like watching the dances on the films and TV shows and trying to copy them. So I was one of those. And then in like school, like if there was like any sort of dance related or even like cheerleading, gymnastics, all that, I tried to get involved in that.
You were there.
A lot of my stuff has been kind of self-taught.
Amazing.
Yeah, so I've been quite self-taught throughout my journey, I'd say. And then I think kind of fast forward to probably, I think uni. So I went to uni, not for dance actually, but I went for uni for architecture. Yeah, so because I was very like into my arts and design before, as well as dance. But then I was more into arts and design then.
Yes.
And then when I went to uni, obviously I had a bit more freedom where to go to. So I joined like a dance society there as well.
Aren't they the best times?
Yes.
So
and then I also was connected to some dancers in Leeds as well, because I went to Huddersfield for uni.
Oh, okay. So in the north.
Yeah, so still up north. And around that same time I was moving, there was a dance studio that was about to open, and they were doing open classes for free for that week. And Zoe might know because that's how I met Zoe. So I want to give a massive shout out to Kobe Studio, Ate Mimi, Kuya Sid, and Vic. Shout out to these guys, because that, to be honest, I wouldn't be training and what I'm doing now if it wasn't for them having that studio because I was still like deciding what I wanted to do. Like, obviously I enjoyed dance during then, but then like I think it's when they opened in that studio back in 2017. That's where kind of like I would say my dance journey fully started. So since then I've just been like learning, taking every class that I can get, because I was quite a hip hop girly actually. So I was, because obviously on my You Got Served, America's Best Dance Crew, a lot of is very hip hop, street dance, all that.
Yeah.
And then so it was nice to be able to learn different styles outside of those that I know. So like I was able to take like heels classes, commercial. I met Zoe through one of the heels classes, I think. Yeah, I think I remember there was an old video. I need to find it. Me and you were in the same select group in a commercial class. Actually,
we need to find that.
Yeah,
we will find that somewhere.
So
I love that.
So I didn't start in the studio thing until later on in life.
Yeah,
so.
Amazing. The next section is called I Like to Move It, Move It. This is your favourite dance style. I wonder what that could be.
As you can,
if you don't say waacking now.
Oh, I love waacking, of course. Like, I wouldn't be the wacker that I am if I didn't say waacking is my favorite dance style.
Amazing.
But don't forget, I have trained in other styles as well. So I have, trained in Afro and dance hall as well, alongside like knowing basic of other styles such as Vogue and house. And oh god, there's a lot of other styles actually. But yeah, I've learned various ranges of styles throughout my entire dance journey. But waacking
is where your heart is. Yes.
through.
Oh, amazing. For someone who doesn't know what the physical style whacking looks like, how would you describe it?
Physical
it's very
style,
different from everything
physical
else.
style in terms of
What you'd actually do. So I feel like people know what ballet looks like, people would know what hip hop looks like, but whacking, I feel like it's quite niche in the mainstream world.
So in terms of like whacking, I kind of am I right to kind of go out of the question?
Yeah,
like
go
kind
for
of
it.
go out, but kind of add a bit.
Yeah.
Of, like, so I want to mention that whacking is a lot with the arms, but a lot of people thinks that it's similar to voguing. Yes, maybe because of the way that we use our arms, but the way that we emulate and how we put it out there is very completely different. So, for example, with voguing, especially with what you see now, like the Vogue femmes, so it's more like flowy and more about, themselves as the gender, the feeling of who they are as a person, sorry. Whereas whacking is more like the dramatics. So it's more like, more about the roles and more like the drama, the feel. And also as well as, more about like the performance aspect where you can like, be this character and create a story.
Yes,
you
which
can
goes back to the history you were saying of having the Hollywood actresses that kind of feel and being dramatic. I love it.
That's I just want to clarify that because we sometimes see like voguing and whacking together in like routines and stuff, but I want to make sure that it's kind of, yes, they have similar messages and where it comes from. And also with voguing is from the New York, started in New York, whereas whacking started LA.
Cool.
They started in the ballroom underground scene, whereas the whacking started in underground clubs in LA. So
cool. How did you first get into whacking as a specific style? Did you see it somewhere? Did you know about? How did you get to know about it?
I'm gonna can I add the favorite style question as well?
Yes, the song.
Yes,
go for the song. Let's go for the song.
Because that's how I actually started.
Amazing.
So basically, it was actually just on YouTube again.
Cool.
Yeah, I was literally just scrolling, watching random dance videos, blah blah blah, and then I came across this dance video, which is a battle. It's the event was called Freestyle Session Japan back in 2015, and it was a whacking dance battle again with Chrissy Cho from Taiwan and Junko Sasaki from Japan, both legendaries in the whacking scene right now. And actually, the song that they did in the first round, which is this favorite song from your favorite dance style, it's called "Devil's Gone" by CJ and Co. And it's very dramatic, and it was just like the way that they were moving. They were very different as well, and yeah, I was just really inspired by just that specific battle alone.
That's amazing.
And I was just obsessed with that song also afterwards. I had to listen.
Let's play a little bit. Oh, it's so disco. Oh, I love it. Let's skip it a bit. I love it. It's so disco. I love it. That's amazing that you literally saw that one video and that's what inspired you for the whole style.
And literally since that video I just was looking at whacking battles, so I was just like watching a bunch of like whacking battles, not only from Asia, because there wasn't, obviously that video was from Asia, but I was also watching from like other parts of the world like Europe and the US. Some of them I know now in person.
That's amazing.
So
that's really cool.
Crazy that like I knew, so like just watching them, and now some of them I know them from just meeting in the scene as well. So and then also at that time there wasn't like a lot of like classes in Leeds at that time, so I was just like learning it online, whacking to basic tutorials on YouTube.
That's so
and then like I just kind of did that, and then I think it was like very early on in like my like the studio training in Leeds, because obviously there wasn't any in Leeds at that time, so I did some research and be like, okay, where's some whacking workshops or classes going on. Then I found out that there was actually one class in London that does weekly. Nice. So I decided, okay, let's take like maybe a week out of my schedule and let's go to London and train. So amazing. I took classes from like various teachers there, but the one in terms of like whacking, that my first dance class I took was Tiago Santos. Shout out to Tiago because I would consider as my first Waacking teacher.
That's so cool.
And yeah, like back in it was a Studio 68, I think, in London.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much how I started back in, I believe it's November 2018.
Wow.
So,
and then in terms of the competitions battles, what do you say? What do you want me to say? Competitions
you can
battles?
you can call it whatever you want. I because of like what I do in the scene, I just call it battles. I'm just used to it. But in terms of like what we do in Waacking battles, it's not necessarily like, oh, I'm gonna beat you. You know what I mean? We have more of like a conversation with the music and with the people around us. So we kind of have a bit more of a different approach of battling,
yes,
rather than just like, oh, I'm gonna beat you, blah blah blah. In terms of like other styles, or even like the school competitions that you see sometimes.
Yeah,
we can be like that sometimes, but not necessarily. We just a vibe. We like to party.
I love that. I feel like I need to go to watch one of these. I need to come and see it. It would be so cool. Shall we go? Let's go. We're gonna come watch you.
Yes.
Tell us about your first Waacking competition.
Oh God, okay. So I'm laughing at this because it's actually crazy how it all started. So this was actually back, or it's a bit prior to just doing this particular first Waacking battle. I was doing like just like local jams, like when there was like little competitions or even like the school ones. The studio ones, they go to these street dance competitions. That was like my experience. So it's more like all styles, whereas in terms of Waacking, it was all back in 2021. So around that time, when obviously it was like still like lockdown time, so it's still like at home. And then at that time, my friend actually, Angelica, she was doing an online training program, an online Waacking training program. And so I was taking all sorts of like classes every Wednesday, I remembered, online. And not only were we just doing Waacking, but we're doing different techniques as well, like flying low, like contemporary, or like the tiny room workouts, where it's a bit more, has a bit of like breaking, but various types, and also like guest teachers from like the Waacking scene all over the world. So that was really cool. And then fast forward to this Waacking battle. At that time, I saw that there was an event called Break Mission. So Break Mission was normally, or B-side as they call it now. Normally, originally was like breaking, hip hop, and popping battles. But then I saw that they were opening a Waacking category for the first time.
Ooh.
So, and this was normally they're in Birmingham, but that year was in Coventry because it was the city of culture at that time. So I just thought, let's give it a go.
No way.
So literally,
you just went for it.
Yeah, I just took the leap of faith, did something different. I'm just like, oh, this is interesting. Let me go. I'm still training. Let's see how well I did.
Oh my gosh, that's wild.
But there's more to this actually. So basically, I came in there just like going, okay, I don't think I'm going to win because, I'm still fairly new. I'm still training in the style. I'm not as clean. I still have a long way to go. But I don't know what happened that weekend, but I did so well that I came all the way to the finals. So top
amazing.
2. And I was still like, how did I get there? Like, because I was still like fairly new, and even like, and everyone's like, oh, you did so amazing, blah, blah, blah. But it's just crazy because a lot of the people that were in that big stage in the finals were like people who's been doing it for like a long time, and legends in the dance scene. Wherein there's me like, boop, 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 hello, hi, newcomer.
But maybe because you had the fresh and you were like hungry for it and excited about it.
Yeah, but it's also, again, I forgot to mention it, but like, again, I did commercial prior to just focusing just on Waacking. So I think the performance of like how I utilize the performance aspect in commercial and adding my own spin into it has been able to help me a little bit to Waacking. And I always love performing, so I think that I had a bit of slight edge because I was literally, I might not be clean, but I was a good performer.
But you're performing, yeah.
And it was crazy that after the event, people were like messaging me like, "Who are you?"
Put you right on the map.
Yeah, because like you, like I've never seen you before, and I'm like, I'm like very new. Like, hi.
That is amazing. So did you get a buzz from it and enjoy it straight
away? That event like pretty much kind of catalyst to just carry on doing, because I was like, oh, I really enjoyed this stuff, like this battle. I like, showcasing my stuff with freestyle and just going at it. And and since then I've just been like non-stop, so
next section, don't be moody, shake your booty. This is a song that makes you want to get up and dance. Let's go with the song straight away.
Well, I actually changed the song.
My notes are wrong. What have you changed it
Dancer's
to?
always like surprise. So I chose Le Freak by Chic.
Yeah, I still know that one.
Le Freak, c'est chic. Freak out.
Yes. I mean, it's worked. Yeah. We're dancing already.
I think it's just that, like, oh, freak out. That automatically alone makes you want to just be like, yes, okay. Is it? And then there you go. That's cool. Yeah, it's again disco, club, all this good stuff with disco music and disco era.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, so feel
iconic.
Good. Yes.
Iconic.
I feel like the whole Waacking style is just iconic. Like, that is such a word to describe Waacking. A lot of the competitions, or if not all of them, you just mentioned it then, are heavily based on freestyle. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes. Do you have any tips for freestyling? As someone who's like in their head too much, they just need to get out of it. What are your tips to overcome that?
Ooh, good question. Ooh. Just general advice for freestyle.
Yes.
Just go at it.
Yes.
Let it go. Don't overthink. Let the music guide you and just like enjoy it. Because, it is competition and, you want to win, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, it's dance. The first thing about dance and why people do it is the fun. Have fun with that.
Yes.
So, and don't think about what other people think. Just focus on you. Be authentic.
Yes. Fantastic advice. That was amazing. Do you have certain little moves in your head, or are you literally just, you're in the music and you're just going for it?
Oh, God. It depends on the song.
Cool.
So, because there are times that, and not only necessarily in Waacking battles, but I also do, because alongside Waacking battles, I also do open styles, so all styles battles.
Wow.
So, you basically get, so with Waacking, obviously, some of them will primarily be like disco, but you'll have like pop or like, new disco, house and somewhat. Obviously, I'm obsessed with like disco and all that style of music. So I'm always learning different, like listening to different styles of music. If I know the song, I'll go for it. But whereas when I go to all styles battles, where it's different types of music, such as hip hop, crump, house, popping music, funk music, you don't know what to come out. Some of them I know, some of them I don't. You just have to kind of just go for it if you don't. And so it's just
must be so much harder not knowing the song.
Yeah.
Because like I can imagine, especially with the Waacking and all the disco, like when you're like, "You freak out," you know the beats and you hit all the little accents.
With Waacking, a lot of our style is very much about the music. So as Tyrone Proctor always says, the OG, rest in peace. I'm glad to met him actually back in 2019.
That's so cool.
Wow. Yeah, and he said, if you don't understand the music, you don't understand the dance. So
I like it.
And then I also want to comment on the legendary punking OG, Victor Manuel. Also got to meet him earlier this year.
That's so cool.
Love you. Again, he's Victor has also said, you can bleep this because he said it. He says, make your music your beep. Yeah,
I like
keeping
it.
Keeping it family friendly.
So very in tune with the music and tied with the music. Yeah,
but not just hitting like musicality and hitting every beat, but if you can like create like, like a dramatics out of it. Like, so for example, if it's like quite an emotional song but still in the music, you can be like soft and gentle with it, and then if you want to go crazy out, so you can hit it with all these lines and everything like that. So,
like creating the feeling of the music.
Yes, it's not.
Well.
Yes, it's not just necessarily hitting the beats. But it's also the feeling, the connection through the music and textures, connection with the music. So,
embodying the music.
Embodying the music.
So
Ooh,
dramatic.
big word.
I think I need to get into whacking. I think it could I've got the dramaticness itch.
I can see that. I can see that as well. Jess, I can see that Jess Loki has it. I see you when you do your commercial as well. Yeah, she's a little bit of that. I see that sass as well comes out, and I'm like, and then I see you, and I'm like, yes.
We're a bit sassy. We love it. The last section is called Dancepiration. Dancepiration. A song that you've seen someone else dance to. You changed your mind again.
That's so weird.
It's fine. It's fine. I might just chuck the other two in there as well, so we've got a few more good songs to dance to. But what's your new song?
So the new song that I chose. So I've got like a lot of inspirations from just Waacking alone, but like when I saw this specific whacker dancing to this song, inspired.
Mind blown.
So the name is Lip J. For those that whackers know, legend in the dance scene from South Korea, and the song that she did was a song called Disco Connection by Isaac Hayes.
I need to find this because I haven't got this up yet, but that sounds
You
cool.
need to put it on. It's
that
again
cool.
disco, and there was a specific. She was judging this specific event, and this was the song that she did, and the way that she was just like utilizing the music, but also taking time and adding her own flavor and still having the essence of Waacking into it was just super inspiring. And I actually got to learn from her back in 2019 as well.
So
cool.
It was just like a lot of them. I love it.
Yeah, so it's just kind of like a full circle that I've got to meet like one of my inspirations. I've got a lot, but this particular person as well has this song again is what I was inspired by.
Let's have a listen. Disco. Let's skip it in a little bit, shall we? They've all got such a good beat. Every single one that we've played, I can literally just see Waacking straight away in my head. Like
a lot of the songs that I chose is very like disco, and I think it's just a good like upbeat, really good vibes type style. Like that's why like I think I resonate with Waacking a lot. Not only because it originated from the disco era, but it's just the way the message out of it, as well as like you can be your authentic self as well.
Yes, what a great message.
So you can be really inspired by all these dancers and movie stars and whatnot. But like if you want to be, if you want to create that is something that's right for you, just, grab that and create your own version out of it. And that's pretty much how I became the dancer that I am, is that I've taken so many dance styles over the years, and I just thought, why not utilize that and create my own personal style within Waacking and still maintain the essence. So I sometimes add a bit of flow into it. I can still be dramatic and performance, be a diva, but at the same time I can just be like, with contemporary, like flowy, or like if you're adding like afro, like sometimes I use like the feeling, with the afro, like.
Oh, cool! You're a big mix of all the different styles and all your different inspiration.
Yeah, so I think it's important to not to be unique and be authentic to who you are, rather than just trying to be this specific dancer, if that makes sense.
Yes, yeah.
I think I might be going out this question.
No, it's perfect. It's all about inspiration. So yeah, you just don't see someone and just copy them exactly. Take inspiration and bits from it, and lots of different like inspiration sources, and create your own to be authentic to you.
Yeah.
Great message. I love
that.
Do you have any tips for people who want to get into the Waacking or the competition scene? How would they? Is it the people you know, or is it just like you did, just go for it, just book one and go for it? I don't know even if you book them. I've never been to one before.
My biggest advice is just go for it. If there's an event going on, like if I know it's kind of limited at the minute for Waacking events in the UK, but if you see there is one happening, you go for it. If there's like a workshop happening near your city, go for it.
Amazing.
Yeah, just take the leap of faith and just go for it. If you can travel, if you can afford to go and travel to take these events, or I mean to go to these workshops, classes, or even go into these whacking battles or freestyle battles in general,
Yeah.
just go for it, because I'd say like showing up and doing your thing could possibly give you to a bigger opportunity later on.
Yes.
So I always say, I say this also not only for the freestyle and battle and whacking, but I would say this with the commercial as well as, musical theatre. Like, take those classes.
Yeah.
Because you never know. Someone might be watching you and they'll be like, I'll book you.
Yes. Yeah. It's who you know, and it's exposure and getting yourself out there 100%.
And exactly.
Would you say lots of the whacking is down in London? Is there any in the north? Where's best to find it?
So obviously a lot of the style, like a lot of the whackers are based in London. When I first started whacking, a lot of them were over there. So I was like in between Leeds and London to take whacking classes and workshops and meeting other whackers there. But now it's growing, especially in the last few years. Now there's like little communities now. There's people who are into whacking, which is amazing to see. Like, obviously you still have London, but now you get to see some in Scotland, like my friend Doreen. She has her own whacking community there. And then my really good friend Jeff, he's just started doing some like whacking classes in Wales. And then obviously myself and a few others, we try to just build not only our names, but our create a community here in Leeds, or even like in the north as well. So
I love that. Scotland, Wales,
England, Birmingham as well as Birmingham. I forgot. Birmingham, Eric Scotaro as well. He's doing stuff not only for like the voguing scene there, but also whacking, because he's like a trailblazer in his home country.
Amazing.
For the ballroom scene.
There's so many names you've mentioned. I need to like put all their links down below so we can go and watch and like just get involved in it.
There's a few mentions as well from the London whacking movement. Paola, Disconnection, Angelica True. There's loads of them in London, so I can hook you guys up.
Yes, definitely.
Let them know.
And where can we find you? What are your socials?
So you can find me on Instagram at JAZZDE, so JAZZDEE. Or you can see me at any event.
Find me around the country.
So I'm always traveling. So if you see me about, hi, I'm a chill person, but when I dance very like serious.
I love it. We're gonna put some videos of you on the socials.
I'll be in
so
an
people
event
can
near
see
you.
Event near you.
Joking. That sounded weird. I think I just want to mention about like the All Stars, because although like I am a whacker, I also was in the All Stars dance scene as well.
Yes.
And obviously when you going to whacking event, like whacking battles, is completely different to go into these open styles, All Stars battles, because like with whacking battles, you're always around like, other whackers, so they know the style. Whereas you go to open style battles, you're around like hip hop dancers, poppers, breakers, all these people from all types of scenes. So you want to make sure you want to stand out as not only as a female as well, but also as someone that is a guest of the whacking style and that respects it.
Yes.
And so you want to like let people know like, this is what I do, and this is me, whether you like it or not.
Love it. So you do whacking in the all styles competition.
But I also add a little bit of like my other styles, like Afro and some hip hop here and there.
Yeah.
But like I primarily try to stick to whacking alone and dancing to like, for example, like hip hop music and funk music, where it's a very completely different, contrasting, styles.
Definitely. And are you against other styles, or would you wouldn't necessarily be against a whacker?
I would be against like anyone. And
that is wild for someone to judge that as well. How are they judged? Is it one person? Is it a team? Is it like crowd?
So a lot of it's through the judges.
Cool.
So like the judges will like, obviously depending on their experience and how they know of their styles. Some people will like judge it based on, like execution, quality of the round, or musicality, etc., like you normally do in like, judging.
Yeah.
The audience, because you mentioned audience. So there is the Red Bull Dancer style. So it's like another all-stars competition to like all of the music that you hear, like pop music, like hip hop, etc. And a lot of that is if you make it to the national finals, because you have to do like regionals before you go into the nationals. The national finals, the winner is basically, the judges are the audience.
Wow.
So basically, you take part. Obviously, you compete in these regional competitions. Obviously, there will be the judges. You're the ones that kind of get you to the final. I still haven't made it to that main stage just yet.
You will.
I will,
You
hopefully
will.
manifesting. But but I just want to mention this because like I'm grateful for Red Bull, because actually I was given jobs just by entering as normal.
Cool. Yeah, just being there.
And I was able to get jobs from, I was able to get approached by Red Bull asking, do you want to take part in this job?
So
blah,
cool.
blah, blah. So another advice, just again, showing up.
Yeah.
Because you never know.
Up. Yeah.
And just being yourself again.
Do you feel like you're in a movie when you're at the battles? Because everything in my head, I'm literally imagining the movies where the whole crowd's around you and everyone's like,
for example, like you got served and like in
the crowd's with you and they're like, it just to me is such like a movie, because I've never been in that scene myself.
Yeah.
It just to me is like a movie. Do you ever have a moment of like, oh my gosh, I'm actually doing this?
Oh God. To be honest,
or is it normal to you now? Because you've done
it's
it so
normal
much?
for me now, like, because I'm so used to like battling and being against someone. When I go to Waacking battles, I just feel like I'm just going to a club and having a good time.
That is so fun.
Just dancing, because you don't see that a lot now in clubs nowadays.
Yes, and I wish we got one day. I want to open a club, and you're only allowed in if you're going to dance, and everyone has to dance everywhere.
Invite me, please.
You will be in the middle of the floor.
Yes, I'm always.
That's one of my dreams.
But but nowadays in like all stars battles, I'm just like, when I battle nowadays, I'm just focused. Like I'm not like trying to prove myself to anyone.
You're doing your own thing.
Yeah, I'm literally like, again, showing up, doing my thing, connect to network. Bye, see you later. Go home, have a food, have a baby, go home. That's very much like
it. Very chill and just
I'm very chill.
It.
At the beginning, I was very like much like kind of like in the movies, like very like I want to be blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
but that was because I was trying to prove myself to, especially like how I started. I came all the way to the finals, and they're like, okay, I need to see consistency now.
Yes, you got to keep it up.
I made like a little like pact to myself, like, okay, I'm gonna put my name out there, let them know what Waacking is, let them know who I am.
That's
and
amazing.
Obviously their events, like some battles I did very well in it, so it was just really nice to show that, like, as a female dancer, female battler, let's say, or a female dancer in the freestyle scene, that we are powerful, Yes. And as well as being a Filipino as well, to represent my home country, you still want to represent yourself, not only for your style, but also just for your, like, where you came from and all that stuff. So,
amazing. Oh, you're amazing. I can't wait for people to see you dancing now they've heard you talking. And I feel like people will be very intrigued, because it's, like I said, not a mainstream style. And I can't wait for them to see
and
all
it's
your
very,
videos.
and plus like the dance battle scene is such a different world compared to like the commercial and like the musical theatre.
Yeah.
And even the contemporary, like the theatre side is so completely different. But
Let's go and see. I can't wait to come and watch you.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming on the podcast. Thank you so much for listening, everyone. What a fun chat. Like, Jazz is just so fabulous. I can't wait for us to go to a freestyle circle. When we go to a freestyle circle.
I'm not doing it.
Are you getting it?
No, I'm not. No. No, we're not.
Please, come on.
No.
For the content, for the Instagram, it'll be fun. Well, maybe we could hold our own little freestyle circle.
Well, you just said maybe we can hold hands and do it.
All that. I'd be up for that. You can still whack with the other arm.
Oh my God.
Okay, anyway, on that note, thanks for listening, everyone. Check the playlist down below and Jazzie's socials to see her fabulous dancing. And we'll see you next time.
See you next week.
Bye.